Well, hello world. This is Pascal Friedman, and that is my podcast, part one. So, many of you guys have been asking what my life in Germany is like, and I thought I would just put up this podcast like every month or so and kind of telling my story and kind of describing my life over here, which would make it a lot easier than just keeping in touch with everyone, which I will still do, but maybe not in this close manner as I used to. It will make a lot of things easier, just trust me. So, first of all, some of you will be wondering where exactly I am. It's a little bit hard to explain actually. I live pretty close to Cologne. The Cologne area in Western Germany is one of the major metropolitan areas of Germany, but it does not mean it's very densely populated. Actually, we don't have a lot of people in this area, especially where I live. I gotta share a couple of pictures in the video file here that is added to the podcast actually, and yeah, this is where I am, and I would say it's a pretty cool place. It walks a little bit, not as much as Y does, but there's a lot of nice people around, unlike in many other German areas, and I couldn't imagine, at least in Germany, living anywhere else. So it's pretty nice after all. You can see it. The only thing that really sucks is the weather, because it's getting pretty cold right now, and I wouldn't say that this late fall, in fact, is one of the nicer times of the year, because it's just ugly, you know. But hey, you gotta live with it. So you've seen this, and how's school doing? Pretty good, I would say. It's a lot more challenging than in the United States, because we have a lot of exams, and actually not all over the place during the year, but in certain periods of the year where we write all the exams, and it's quite challenging, I would say, because the exams themselves are pretty long, so they usually last about 3 to 5 hours approximately, and it's really hard for someone who's not used to it like I am to focus for such a long time. And after all, there's a lot of difficult stuff to know, and it can get annoying sometimes. But there's also times when you get off school early because everything is just falling apart in your schedule, because we don't have substitutes in Germany. So, and this is a great thing about the German system. Well, so I got fall break right now. It's a 2-week break, and I'm in the middle of it. The first week is over, the second one has just started, and it gave me some time to relax, but most of the time I'm just trying to focus on the next 5 exams that I have in this exam period, and those will actually be the 5 more difficult ones for me personally in my anticipation. And yeah, it will be a tough time coming up, but I will get through it. By Christmas I'll be done for the semester, and I will just be able to relax a little bit afterwards until February and March, when we start again writing exams. Yes. So I would say that not a lot of very special events have occurred since I came back from Utah. Now that it's 276 days to my return. I would say the biggest event that I've been involved into was a family trip to Berlin lately at the beginning of this fall break, and it was pretty cool, I would say. I was there for 5 days. I've been to Berlin before in summer 3 years ago, and it was like really hot then, like really, really hot, about 105 degrees Fahrenheit almost every day. And now it was cold, just about freezing. And I don't know which is of my preference actually. But in fact, Berlin is not a very special city. So many of you kind of may be thinking of Europe as something special and magnificent and with a lot of history. Berlin literally has none of that. It's a city of accumulated settlements that have been constructed during the 19th and 20th century, and it's not very nice by itself because it has mostly socialist structures, and yeah, the architecture and everything kind of shows off that. Yes. But what I did there in Berlin, I got to visit my aunt, my uncle, and my little cousin, and he was just getting nuts all the time, and that was a little bit. It was not very favorable, but I will have to live with it. I'm pretty glad though that it's not my brother, so yeah. Coming to the next point, I will just rush through it, okay? I've been thinking a lot about the future. I've got 2 more years until I graduate, or in fact, it's becoming a lot less than 2 years. It's merely 1 year and a half, pretty exactly, and it seems close and far away at the same time. You know, I'm really determined to come back to the United States, to come back to Utah in order to attend college there, because it will just make things a lot easier for me in person. And in fact, I might just end up a little bit cheaper in the United States because the whole living standard cost is a lot lower, besides tuition and housing and everything. And it will not be a bad deal after a while. So I'm really determined to attend either Weber State or Utah State, which the ones of you who have kind of been following my fan page that I really can suggest. By the way, I will come to it later. You have been following this kind of discussion inside myself, whether to go to Weber or to Utah State. And right now it looks like Weber, at least from a bachelor, because it's just cheaper, and I will be able to be involved into public transport in some way, so I probably won't even need a car, which will make things a lot easier for everything. And yay. Weber gives me a lot of opportunities to switch between the classes I want to take. I want to become a sports writer, I'm pretty settled on it right now, but in case I for some reason will ever decide in another way, I think that Weber just gives me better opportunities to switch a little bit, rather than Utah State, who seem to have still a rather focusing profile where you can't just switch classes as easy as at Weber State. So yeah, we'll see. We'll really see how this will be developing. I just want to get this year of school go by and then hand my application in as soon as possible. And I will come back to that at some point. Oh yeah, just before I forget, there's some fan page on Facebook that is exactly 50 supporters right now. It used to have 52, which I cannot really explain to myself, because I don't know why anyone should leave it. So But yet you may wanna like this right now, not become a fan, because Facebook, changed this quite a while ago, but I'm still not used to it. So the fan page is called "I support Pascal to become an Aggie." You can just type it in there into this search box, and it's a little bit irritating. I don't really know how to change the name. I would say right now, if I was to name this fan page again, I would say "I support Pascal to study in Utah," and this is really what it is about. So I will keep my updates on mostly academic things on there on a regular basis, so you won't miss anything. If you, of course, have any questions or ideas for me of other schools to attend, I'm relatively settled, but if you would like me to go somewhere else to take a look at it, because that is actually how I got my A even on Weber State, it's maybe the time to do so before I get my application in and everything. So convince me to apply to your school. Yes. And finally, I want to talk about something that has really sort of made my life here. So I've started to play organized soccer in the United States, which has given myself quite a boost, because I just loved it. I loved the team atmosphere and with my team in Utah that I want to say hi to right now in this specific moment. Hello. And it's been an awesome experience, because I did something that many professional soccer players dream of, because I've been playing abroad and I've made those experiences that are so valuable for me. It has really made a big impact on my playing style and everything. And it has helped me here in Germany, where I found another wonderful club team from one of the towns nearby, from Pforzheim, and we're kind of rocking our league. Besides the fact that we've won and lost 2 games right now, so I've got a 500 record, but I'm pretty sure that we're gonna win every game until Christmas at least. So we should be able to play around and stick around with the top teams in the league and play around the promotion race to the Sonderstaffel, which is the 3rd lowest division in German youth soccer. So I guess that should be it right now. So I will just keep you updated with a lot of things considering this podcast thing. I'm probably gonna do it about every month, as I said in the beginning. So if you have any ideas what I should change for me and for you in your favor, then please feel free to address to me. It's been my second podcast ever. I got it 30 out of 30, I think, in Ryan James's class when I did my first one on soccer. So yeah, feel free to leave any comment if you want to, and stay awesome, please. Thanks a lot. Arrivederci.